Hi everybody, it's Kara Marshall here with Anna. I'm Kara, your soul friend, here for your monthly intuitive reading for the month of June 2021. Yes, we are halfway through this year. Seems a little bit impossible, but it is. So for those of you new to my channel, what I do is each month I check in with my guides and I ask, what is it that, what energy is going to be going on this month, and what is the guidance that you can give us to help us maneuver through these energies and grow through them for ease and grace in our highest and greatest good? So for this month's energy in June, what I'm hearing is there's going to be a bit of I don't know, it's kind of like what I'm hearing is like a push and a pull. And I'm hearing it's like even information going this way and then this way. Like I feel like there's going to be a little bit of, for lack of a better way of saying it, a little bit of chaos in the information exchange on mainstream media, but also from a spiritual perspective as kind of like what's in resonance with you. And so we're being asked overall this month to find the balance, to find that point of equilibrium within ourselves to peacefully coexist in this world that we're living in. And to do that, what they're saying this month is experiences are going to be occurring to show us that the blame game is over, that, we can't be blaming others for our experience in this life. And that goes for all areas. That goes in relationships, it goes in your work, it goes in money, it goes in with your home, every aspect, because what they're saying is the power is within you. This is about you creating the world that you want to live in. Nobody has control over your thoughts, your perceptions, your beliefs, and your stories that you attach to in how you are viewing this world. And there is no one way to view this world. So if we want to say, oh, but that's how the world is, no, that's how you view the world is. And so the angels are being very strong here, that they're saying this whole month, we are going to be shown both sides of this. So we may or may not like some of the things that come at us, but it is about coming into our own sovereignty. And we got to understand how that looks. So at the beginning of the month, what I'm hearing is we need to learn how to listen to what feels right for us. What is in alignment. So I don't like using right and wrong. It's more like what is in alignment with you? What's in align with your beliefs and your perspectives? And there is no right or wrong. It's for you. So whatever's feeling good or bad or whatever, that again is for you. So what they're saying is they want us to feel into how our body is responding to the direction we want to go. Okay, so this is around information. So at the beginning of the month, there's going to be some information that's coming out, and we're going to feel like we want to make some decisions and some choices. And they're saying we may feel a bit of this push-pull or torn or indecisive. And they're saying it's because all the information is not present. So for those of you that are on your path of spiritual awakening, there is this aspect of patience and trusting that all the information will come together, and you will feel more whole and more in alignment and I guess like sure of yourself. And for those of you new to spiritual awakening, or just kind of entering into that, I'm hearing the information can feel a little like out of left field, and that's okay. They're just saying to trust that there's a reason this information is coming into you, even though it may be contradictory to how you have been raised. So it's like, stay open for listening to the way that information is coming in and how your body is responding to it. So the way to know how, if it's in alignment with you or not, is it's like feel into. So if a statement comes through and you're trying to decide between two things, name the one and feel into whether or not, like if that was to occur, or if that item was to occur, how does it feel inside of you? So if it feels like tight or constricted, then there's your answer about that. Would be kind of a no, or a message that you need to change something there. But if it feels more like a flutter in your heart, a little bit excited, there even can be nervousness, then that's more of a shift into the yes. And that's a guidance for direction forward. So that's your higher self telling you how to live your life from your highest and greatest good. And so at the beginning of the month, they're really wanting us to learn that or strengthen that component within us. So really understanding what it is, what's important to you. Yeah, their truth, right? What's important to you, and to gather that information and discern, but to have patience with it, that all the information is still not available. So it's okay that you might feel in this little bit of chaos and even indecisiveness. That's the word that keeps coming through. So pay attention to your body and have patience as the information becomes available to bring more alignment into your wholeness and to the truth of how you want to be living this life. So then at the middle of the month, I'm hearing we need to surrender and release. So with this new awareness, we may see a direction as to where our soul is wanting to lead us and how we need to trust this. But there may be old parts of us that feel pretty safe in that old way of living and may not want to move on to this new path. But I'm hearing, rest assured, we need to move on to this new path, and we need to be paying attention, because the angels are saying they're going to help us. They're going to show us. So yes, we're going to have this inner knowing, and we're going to have that inner compass guiding our way. But they're also saying, like, the angels are here to help us through this month, because this month does feel very, it's kind of like this inner month. It's like this sorting things out within you. And the angels, if you can communicate with the angels, well, not if, everybody can. So what they're saying is, if you can start talking to us more, then we can help you more. But what it is they'll say, like, pay attention. How they're going to help you is pay attention to repetitive thoughts, beliefs, messages that come through, ideas, even angel messages like animals and numbers and those sort of things. It's like that's going to help us see where we need to be shifting. So they may be showing us and illuminating where we need to be going, but they also may be showing us what needs to drop away. And to see that, that's where they wanted us to know about that. It's almost like what they call muscle testing inside, right? Like it's like that feeling inside, if it's a no or if it's a yes. I mean, if you're feeling that you can't feel that inside, the other thing you could do is that body pendulum. And I do have a YouTube video in the wellness section on how to use your body as a pendulum. And so you can see that if you would like. But this is about you really listening to those or paying attention to the messages that your angels are going to be giving you, because it is time to release these old ways. You've got to be willing to let go of the old version of you, the old way of living, and maybe not even saying old. It's maybe even like letting go of what you thought life was about, or how you thought the world operated, and be willing to go into a new direction and to create that change. So in the middle of the month, it is about surrendering and releasing. And then at the end of the month, what I'm hearing is kind of like we need to bring in some optimism around the new insight that we've gotten around how we want to move forward in life. And so what I hear for that is kind of like the balance, like where they were talking in the overall month energy, is kind of like this balance of nature and your connection to spirit. So kind of like your mother and your father, right? And so what I'm hearing is go into nature where you can remove yourself from the busy noise of life and just be still with yourself and connect with the beauty, and then also connect with your angels. They're saying all the people that have passed over, or even your guides that are not from this planet. It's like just connect with them and start asking for their assistance, because what they're wanting us, sorry, that's my dog barking. I think my son is coming home. Anyways, I'm just going to pause the video here 1 sec. Sorry about that. Sorry, I'm back. So let me just kind of go back to that. So we want to bring this optimistic energy, and in order to that, we need to have that balance. So connecting with our spirit guides, but also connecting with the life force energy of Mother Earth and the beauty here. So then finding that balance, because you are a human form, your spirit in human form, the tangibility of the earth substances. So when you're connected in that, you can feel more whole, and you can be connected to your divine essence. And in that place, it is easier to get clear on what it is that you want and how to move forward. And you can start asking your angels and the earth and yourself to start taking steps in that direction. But you need to be clear, and don't be afraid to ask for something clearly, going, oh, but what if that's wrong? It can't be wrong. It was created through you. And one thing that angels always remind me is whenever you are asking for something with clarity, that you ask for it and then say, or something better, so this or something better. And the angels will always help you for your highest and greatest good. So at the end of the month, pay attention to being still, or they're just saying remove the busyness of everyday life, that you need to take many, more than once during the end of the month. They're saying make frequent connections to nature and to your spirit guides. And that doesn't necessarily mean you need to go out into the parks or into the mountains. If you can, fantastic. But if not, even in your yard or a local park, by a tree, by the river, whatever it is, but somewhere where you're just with your own being within nature and seeing that connection and that symbiotic relationship with Mother Earth. And then you want to be communing with your guides at this time so that you can get that clarity to move forward. So I hope that makes sense to all of you. Oh yeah, they did want. So I hope that makes sense to all of you. They did want one more thing at the end of the month. With this optimism, sorry, they're just kind of bringing it back in. They said, you didn't finish. They want you to know that there's going to be like a new change. I kind of hear like new career, new way of approaching life, new moves, new relationships, there's a shift. There's something new coming into your life through this process. So that's where that clarity comes into play, and that's why they want this optimism, so that you can start taking steps forward in this change and pay attention to the changes that are going to be occurring. They're going to say, like, at the beginning of the month, you may feel with your body checking in with yeses and nos, you may feel you want to take action or move forward, but they're saying the information, we have to be patient. All the information isn't available to us. So this is funny. As I was saying that, I just looked out the window and a little mouse, field mouse, just ran across the gravel driveway. And so that's what they're saying. There's a lot of details being sorted out, because when mice show up to me, it's pay attention to the details, the little things. So those things are being sorted out. So we need to have that patience for the new beginnings. And that's why in the middle of the month, we need to let go of the old so that we can be clear and ask for what we want and allow new to come in. So have a wonderful month. This is around bringing balance. This is about integrity. This is about releasing the blame and realizing that you are the creator of your life and that it is from the inside out. So how you're viewing life is all you're doing. It's all your views, your beliefs, your thoughts. So if you want to change the way that you're viewing life, you need to change the beliefs within you, and you got to be willing to let go of some of these old beliefs that maybe you thought were keeping you safe, but in reality, maybe they're keeping you limited. So have a wonderful June. Celebrate the masculine energy for Father's Day this month, and also that beautiful summer solstice coming up. That's a beautiful time that they're just saying at the end of the month, being in nature and with your spirit guides. So you may want to even do some sort of ceremony. A fire ceremony is usually good for the summer solstice. And you can also release all those things from the middle of the month and move forward. It's also going to be a full moon at that time at the end of the month. So this is all divinely planned and in order with our divine essences. So love you. If you have any questions whatsoever, send me a message. And if you'd like to get out in nature, I do offer private wellness hikes where we actually do healing sessions out in nature. We do healing activities, we go on hikes. They're designed specifically for you. So whether or not you want it to be more of the forest bathing, more meditative, more forest healing activities, or maybe you want to do something challenging where you want to hike a summit, or, but in that whole time we're doing intuitive talk therapy, and the whole day is based on you, and we're talking about what's going on in your life and releasing and setting new intentions. So if you'd like that, just check out my website. It's karamarshall.ca. That's with a C and 2 L's, and it's under Heart Wild Adventures. Or follow me on Instagram there. It's Heart Wild Adventures. Or on my Kara Marshall Instagram site, I do daily messages there. So I'd love to have you join me on one of those hikes. This month's June's forest bathing gathering is already full. So if you feel that you would like to continue doing these, send me some messages and let me know what your interest is, and I'll start creating and see if we can do something over the summer months. If not, I might be looking into the fall for continuation for these monthly forest gatherings. I love you all. Come from your heart. Enjoy this life. It's a gift. Bye. See you in July.